as well.
Nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. It's great to see you today. This is an event that we look forward to every single year. Like, just watching the passion in the room already, it just fills me with so much pride. It's awesome.
Well, I'm going to talk about that, but
Yes.
a little bit of breaking news here tonight. So, okay, so Mom and she's had the surgery. She's okay, or she's waiting?
Yeah, so my mum and my sister are currently on appendix duty, which is not something that we thought was going to happen. So my sister has had a grumbling appendix for a while, and she said, she gave me the okay to talk about it, and she is amazing, because she always, any struggle she has, she always wants to amplify it. She wants everyone to know about it, and when the surgeons and doctors say, look, we know you've been really brave, you've come all the way here to Las Vegas, we know you've got the gala, but you've got to get it taken out, you've got to take it seriously. So she's getting that surgery done. I'm on the phone with her constantly, making sure she's all good. But I'm very, very happy that we could have at least one Irwin represented tonight, definitely. And they're here in spirit for sure. But I'm feeling for Bindi, and I'm sure she'll come out the other side strong as ever.
I hope it wasn't anything she ate or drank in Las Vegas, or maybe she didn't stay up too late last night.
Bindi is the funniest person. She is an 80-year-old in the body of someone in her 20s. She is a very old soul. She comes to Vegas, and the first thing she does is, I think I'm going to go out and find a nice walk amongst nature. Or, when she goes to dinner, she orders a tea. She's that kind of person. So, no, it wasn't Vegas. It was just her pesky appendix. That dang appendix.
I know, but you will hold down the fort. No
Let's
no
do this.
problem.
Yes, 100%,
So
100%.
tonight's goal, you are on mission to continue your father's legacy.
Yes.
What is your goal tonight? What is your mission?
My mission really revolves around legacy. That's what tonight is all about. It's about honouring the legacy that my dad created alongside my mum, and watching how mum took that legacy and ensured it would continue. And together, over years and years and years, that legacy's grown. It's taken on a life of its own. And every time we come back to America to have this annual gala, it gets bigger. And there's even more people that are joining the cause. A lot of people saw Dad as this larger-than-life, 110% just passion, enthusiasm guy. The guy jumping on crocodiles down in Australia, But he had a lot more behind the scenes that was happening. He was 100% dedicated to conservation, to science. He was an incredibly intelligent person, and he dedicated everything to really making the world a better place. And tonight, it's about making sure that spirit, that legacy continues. And also, it's about letting loose and having a bit of fun, because that's what he was about, We're all too serious. Sometimes we got to just send it.
Well, and just hearing you and listening to your stories down the carpet here, it's like, I feel your dad's presence.
Definitely. There's a few times in life when I really feel it. When someone shares a story of Dad, when I see a piece of footage from, when I was little growing up around him, and when I'm at an event like this, where there's a room full of people that were inspired by him and that are here to honour what he was about, I feel so close to him, so close to his legacy. And it's the honour of a lifetime to keep that legacy alive. It really is.
I know. You're very good at it.
Thank you.
I think a lot of times people are probably going to be asking you about your advertising.
The advertising. Well, let me just
are we
settle.
Going to see abs tonight?
Maybe. The night is young. The Bonds underpants, they are on. They're here, but they're under a solid layer of khaki, and it might be staying that way, but it's going to be wild in there. We'll see what happens. But it's funny, like that whole thing has become like this new way to get the message out there. I never in my wildest dreams thought that modelling the underpants would end up reaching a whole new audience to hear my conservation message. But you know what? I will take it.
And even just knowing that you're going to be, exposing a little. Did you think that you were going to have the feedback and the reaction that you did? You probably knew there was going to be some sort of, right?
I didn't know what was going to happen. I had no idea. Bonds, when they came to me, they said, we want to create something that is going to celebrate Australian wildlife and your legacy with conservation, but, it's going to be a little bit edgy. Like, you're not going to be wearing the khakis. And I was like, I'm not quite sure. But then when they said, you'll have a snake draped around your shoulders, you'll have a tarantula on your leg, I went, okay, that makes me feel a little better. It makes me feel like I'm in my element a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that was nice. But yeah, it was something so different. But life is about seizing the moment.
Yeah.
And if it's something different, it makes you a little bit nervous, that's okay. Just seize that moment and go for it. And, you know, it's been a time as well to embrace the fitness side of things as well. I've always really, really said it's so important, you know, whatever it is, not aesthetically, but just to take care of your body, because you've only got one body. And so you've really, really got to prioritize that and do the best you can.
Did the snake want equal billing?
There was a separate invoice for the snake, yes. Yeah, the snake's got a good agent. He did well. He did well. Yeah. Well, actually, sorry, she did well. Her name was Tinkerbell. She's a legend. Olive Python, amazing. Yeah. Tinkerbell and I go way back. She's great. She's great.
You talked about, like, really, challenging yourself in your body, Dancing with the Stars. Obviously, it's been 10 years since Bindi did it.
Yes.
Have they been going after you all 10 years?
Well, you know, this has been something that I've been thinking about for 10 years. Literally, since Bindi did it, this little bloke, 11 years old, I looked and went, oh, big eyes, one day that's going to be me. And I honestly never thought it would be a reality. It was just this dream I had, a childhood dream. And the fact that it is now coming true, it feels amazing. And the word for me is grateful. I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be new, an adrenaline rush, but it's going to be fun. And if there's one thing we need to do right now, it's have fun. That's what it's all about. We need some positivity in the world. We need to realize, yes, this is a tough time. Look at our environment. But it's also important to get out, enjoy life, enjoy our friends, our family, try something new, and just embrace this big adventure.
I know you have to get in there, but yeah, is this a tough time, though, in terms of getting people motivated about conservation, or do you feel like this is a good time?
There's two sides to that coin. You know, it can feel very helpless because it's all too big. How am I going to make a difference? But also, I think for me, it lights this fire in my belly. I'm thinking, like, this is the time. This is it. This is all we got. All we got is each other. All we've got is one planet. And if we want to make a change, we're going to have to do that in a big way right now. It excites me. It makes me think that urgent optimism is possible. It's going to happen. You know, we've got Nomzamo who's coming in here, who's this amazing activist who I've worked with on the Earthshot Prize, Prince William's initiative. And you know, anyone I work with, that like-minded sort of sense of optimism for the environment gives me such hope. We got hope. We got this. Come on, we got this. We're going to be all right. It's going to take a big effort, but we're going to get there. We are.
Last little quick question.
Okay.
Shirt coming off. Boy, I'm obsessed with
Well,
your abs. All right.
I mean-
Shirt coming off on the dancing room, or Dancing with the Stars ballroom. What do you think?
You heard it here first. Yes. Yep. I don't think that shirt's lasting long. You gotta have mobility. You know, you can't let it get in the way. But I do also want to see how Dancing with the Stars can incorporate khaki. That is, I want the khaki uniform in there. I need a piece of Australia Zoo, a piece of Irwin-ness in there. You know, so yeah.
And Mother's Day for your mother? What? Switching gears here.
Mother's Day, I got to keep it quiet because I've organised a few things. She may be watching, but I've organised a few gifts. Obviously, with this whole appendix thing that's happening, Mother's Day is going to look a little bit different, but you know what? We're all going to come together. We're going to be together as a family. We're going to be looking after Bindi, and we have got a lovely little dinner planned where we're all going to just spend some time. That's what life's about. Enjoy time with the ones you love.
Sounds great. And I'm glad you cleared up this whole thing about the 100 people versus a gorilla.
I mean, let's protect the gorilla. We're not here to fight the gorilla. Let's protect the gorilla. Don't fight gorillas. All right? That's my PSA to you all.